What is up, agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. We are following up from the build from yesterday, but this one is the all singing, all dancing power version. The one yesterday had a lot of weapon handling into it, so it caters for any kind of control method. This one has got some of that taken away, and we have now got the most powerful version that you can have. We're at Federal Emergency Bunker. We've got 4 directives on everything except from Pistolero because we need our bullets. I'm going to go in, I'm going to give you a quick demo. I've also got the Dread here that I'm going to use as the main weapon, but I've got a regular SVD and I might just run through this a couple of times just to show you. Obviously an SVD still super stable for me anyway. But the SVD play method takes me back. I used to absolutely love it. I do miss it a lot. But as you can see, there's not a lot of bounce in it, but you do have to like playing scoped in, and that's kind of the thing with this. Where's he going? They do get you up close and personal sometimes, let's face it, but it is an SVD and you can absolutely spam away. I've already filmed the footage that I'm going to put at the end. And you'll see in one of the segments, I get absolutely rushed by 3 or 4 elites. And I just spam the SVD and just take them all down. I don't even think they hit me. It's great. So do check that out. That guy was like Neo from the Matrix. And that's it. As easy as that. So let's just restart that very, very quickly. And I just want to show you a separate way of doing it, because if everybody likes scoped in, so this is a non-scoped in version, and to be honest I kind of like the scoped in play because you kind of sit back and play solo like I did then, and in a team you can kind of do that as well. Obviously what you got to think about is I started with the bonuses from my previous run. You can see we're dropping damage a little bit because we've not got the scope on. And we're not getting the bonus from the talent on the Dread. But still really good and still really nice and easy to control. We don't get bonus armor this way. So that's a little bit of a downfall. You might find yourself more reliant on your skills. But as you can see, still extremely nice to play and extremely sturdy as well. Let's head to the base of operations, get through the build. As I'm loading, be sure to hit that subscribe button and grind to 10k subs. If you've not yet hit subscribe, I really would appreciate it. Coming over to Twitch and hit follow because I could be streaming live right now, and consider giving the video a thumbs up and commenting down below letting me know what you like about SVDs. If you need a community Discord because you need some help with the Division, raids, Eagle Burrows, Ravenous, Regulus, all them kind of things, you'll find the link to my Discord down below in the description. And with all that said, let's get started. So I think you probably already guessed it, we're definitely on Sharpshooter just because we get some headshot damage bonus here. And we also get the stability as well. Just make sure you're spec'd into marksman rifle damage. Let's take a look at the guns that I was using. So first up, for scoped in play, I definitely would recommend the Dread. We can obviously 415k is a lot of damage, 10 in the mag and 260k RPM. Checking out the mods, you can see it comes with 40% headshot damage on the scope, 15% weapon handling, 10% stability, and 10% critical hit chance. A bit of a waste on the end. But it also comes with damage target recover, which is really nice. And then we get the full stop talent. So shooting enemies builds stacks to a cap of 20. Headshots grant 2 stacks. Each stack grants 2% weapon damage and 5% headshot damage, which is an insane amount of damage. On reload, it clears the stacks and we gain 5% of our max armor as temporary armor. So if you are spamming, you can end up with quite a lot of temporary armor. But headshot kills with the Dread restore all bullets in the magazine, and this does not count as a reload. So as long as you're getting a kill every 10, you're absolutely golden. And obviously you could see that I was doing. If you don't want to use the Dread, you could go with something like the Paratrooper SVD with Optimist on there. Again, damage to target out of cover. Checking out the mods, I've just basically put stability everywhere just to match up the stability and the accuracy to make it even easier to control, but just the 3% headshot on here instead of one of the scopes. So as you probably guessed it, seeing the cards flip in the video, but we use it aces and eights. 2-piece gives us marksman rifle damage bonus. 3-piece gives us 30% headshot damage. And we get the 4-piece bonus as well here from the dead man's hand. So it flips cards every time we land shots with the marksman rifle. Every 5 cards that are flipped, the damage of your next shot is amplified by 30%. So you obviously, with the Dread and even with Optimist as well, that is a lot of damage that is being amplified. The more shots are enhanced, the better the hand that is revealed. So obviously you can see here 4 of a kind gives us 4 shots, a full house 3, aces and eights 2, and then we flip an additional card on headshots, which means we can be flipping, you know, them cards every 3 shots as long as you're hitting them cards. Then we've got weapon damage, headshot and headshot for the attributes. Checking out the gloves, we don't need to go through any of the gear set bonuses again, but you can see weapon damage and headshot damage. We've got the knees, weapon damage and headshot damage, and I bet you can guess what the holster is going to be. Yep, you were right, it's weapon damage and headshot damage. Taking a look at the chest piece, I've got the absolute unicorn piece here, the HG chest. Now, if you've not got yourself one of these where you can roll the core attribute to weapon damage, feel free to use an Araldi chest piece, or you could use a chain killer. That would work as well. The chain killer is the named variant of the Walker Harris piece, but when it comes to the headhunter, the damage bonus will be the same because we're going to have more than 150% headshot damage. So with the HG one, you can see I've got weapon handling and headshot damage, which is great for the SVD. And then headshot damage in the mod slot with Headhunter, as we talked about before, where we're going to get the maximum 1250% bonus. Roll the core attribute to red, and good luck if you're farming for one of these. Looking at the backpack, I've got the God Roll backpack as well. So we've got the HG backpack, which fulfills the 2-piece brand set bonus that you just saw on the chest. Headshot damage and marksman rifle damage. Again, if you're perhaps running a chain killer on the chest, that works fine, and you could run an Araldi backpack and that would work fine as well. It's not much less damage and is definitely acceptable and still works just as well. Rolling the core attribute to weapon damage, headshot damage, weapon handling and headshot damage. And with all of that weapon handling that we've got, with some on the Dread, on the gun itself, on the mods, and then we've got 2 rolls here at 8, giving us another 16%. Now you can see why the SVDs control and handle so well. 10% headshot damage in the mod with vigilance this time. So although I purposely didn't use the decoy because I wanted to kind of show you the damage of the build without kind of using skills and things like that, and to show you that it's got good survivability because of how much damage that it's got, just be careful, use the decoy, get the enemies shooting elsewhere, and then you don't drop vigilance. Let's take a look at the stat page. So you can see we've got, with the Dread, 321% headshot damage, and that's really the only damage stat that matters in this build. If we switch over to the other SVD that I was using, a little bit lower so that we could use the red dot, but still 284%. Pause the video now if you want to get a screen cap of the build itself in total. And obviously, like I talked about before, we're going to want to use the decoy. That's a very low cooldown anyway. Let's just make sure that's not being affected by the range, because obviously we get the speed up buff in the range. No, it's still reporting at 4.2 seconds, so it's really nice. Definitely worth using. And then obviously you can play a little bit more dangerous if you want to, because what we can do is we can use the Revive Hive as our second skill, and that way then, you know, we can just play it a bit safer once that's on cooldown. that is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed the 2 SVD videos. I've got loads of videos coming out, so like I said previously, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and help me get to 10k here on YouTube. Coming over to Twitch and hit follow because I could be live right now. And if you're running an SVD build, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are doing. You never know, I might get you live on this video, giving you a shout out and saying thank you for the build. Enjoy the footage at the end of me running Lincoln Memorial, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate. Assistance needed.
You're covered. I see the target. Hell yeah.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter. True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. Have to know what you're walking into.
Careful with those rounds! You wanna kill everybody in here? You hear that? Fuck this noise. I'm not dying to help the level count.
DC-62, detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Let's go! Good to go. That's a good spot for a turret.
Agent in need of backup.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
I'll set up my turret. Anybody got a line on a target? I'll set up a turret. I'd better fix that.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think close to the tunnel is far? Fuck you! You locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
I'm gonna need a boat. Go in! My armor's wrecked.
Go on ahead back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated a stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.